Well, good evening, Clown Army. Sorry I'm a bit late. Lindsay came over and we started talking and I got lost of time and suddenly it's 15 minutes late and, you know, here we are. Anyway, yeah. It's all my fault. Yeah, blame Lindsay on this one. But it was great to chat to Lindsay because honestly we share just about the same view on fucking everything. The world's a shithole at the moment and, you know, it is what it is. Like, I'm actually really worried about Clownfest in the Field, whether it's actually going to happen. And I'm super worried about flights. Like, we're supposed to be going over to America for the Clown Army meetup in America, and I don't think it's going to happen. I'm also trying to get Alexis Yamanenko over for Clownfest in the Field, Charlie Ryan, and Matthias Soccer. So we're looking at somewhere in Germany, I think, for Alexis, Ireland for Charlie, and France for Matthias Soccer. Like, if I book those tickets for them to come over now, is it actually going to fucking... Anyway. Right, so tonight is a very special warm-up mix, even though it is a little bit late. I'm going to mix some Miles the Wolf tunes. Now, we lost Miles the Wolf a few years back to some mental health issues, and I just wanted to keep his music alive and going, because his music is great, and he was an absolutely awesome human being. I met him twice, and it was a great pleasure to spend some time with him. In fact, I think it was the first time I met him. We were in like a YMCA centre, and I didn't realise, but him and his mum did loads of stuff for homeless people. Like, that night we raised £300 or €300 for the homeless centre, which was absolutely fucking great, honestly. So I just want to keep Miles's music alive, and yeah, the flame going for him. So without further ado, I'm going to start with this track because I believe the intro is worth it. You ready, people? Here we go.
I'm not a tolerant person. In fact, I get more intolerant by the day. I just find it more and more difficult to tolerate assholes. As my tolerance decreases, their numbers seem to increase. Every day there's more and more of them, and every day I have less and less patience. These days everyone has a sob story, and frankly, I don't care.
Miles the Wolf, ladies and gentlemen. Kazan 303.
We live in the age of the excuse.
This guy was a fucking genius with the 303, and he had about 5 in his rig. Anyway, I'll shut up. You listen to Miles. Me and Lindsay will be here in 43 minutes. See you in a bit.
Don't like talking to them. Don't like talking about them. Don't like knowing them. Don't like knowing about them, or their thoughts, or their deeds. Assholes are like bad ideas. If you let even a simple one into your life, it can begin to ruin things. It can destroy what's good and foster much that's bad. Why tolerate that? Tolerance was a virtue once. No more. There aren't enough hours in the day to tolerate all the assholes. To tolerate all the indignities hurled your way and still be able to live a decent life. Perhaps Goethe said it best. That which disturbs your soul, you must not suffer. Remember that when it seems like assholes are hard at work to disturb your soul 24 hours a day. Take a tip from Mr. Intolerance. Don't permit them to. I don't like assholes. Every day there's more of them. They're everywhere. They come in all shapes. All sizes. All colors.
Oh, also I'm flying blind. I haven't heard most of these tunes before, so the mixes might be a bit weird.
Smart assholes, stupid assholes, suburban assholes, inner city assholes, homeless assholes, upwardly mobile assholes, lazy assholes, incompetent assholes, sloppy assholes, anal assholes, and so it goes, ad nauseum. But I don't care. I don't care. Don't care. Don't care.
And the great thing about most of Miles's tracks is they're all at about 160, 170, 180, so I don't even have to pitch them up. This is almost produced speed. track coming in now is me and Warren remixing Miles. We were lucky enough to get the stems off of Miles, and this is the track that we created.
first started taking it was to explore myself. Well, I found I could only go so far before I just ran dead up against myself and I couldn't go any farther. And then after that, I just started taking it to this.
We don't know a great deal about long-range effects. People always are asking about See? When if you strangle one and stab the next one, when you come up, when you don't, then there's no way opening. You think you're for it. What makes your job so inconvenient? What they call a modus operandi.
Bounce off the satellite for Jones hats. We stripped the little pretty pictures from their 5-channel universe, recontextualize it, then we spit the shit back out. Got fight and assist, fight and assist, fight and assist, fight and assist.
Such a distinct style of acid, this man. I hope you did your crowd there, Miles. For our newer members, you probably wouldn't remember Miles the Wolf. But yeah, like I say, such a distinct sound, Arabic acid. It's absolutely gorgeous. Last track coming up, and it is a Kazan 303 remix of Demounter. And it's pretty fucking hard. So, see you for the show in about 4 minutes. Stick around. You're currently listening to DJ Shade, who was the winner of Track of the Night last week. It's a double winner for Track of the Night last week. Bad Conduct as well. I believe that track needs to have a massive mention in the Tracks of the Night. Anyway, you ready? Let's do this. Welcome to the show, Lindsay Mumford. We have a co-host in this evening. Lindsay said, I need a URL fix. I'm like, would you want to come in this week? She's like, I absolutely do. I'm like, yep, fantastic. And here she is.
And at the end of the day, with the petrol prices going up like this might be the last one for 6 months or so. I'm going to have to save up to fill my fuel tank again.
Literally. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, petrol cars are going to go. Petrol cars are going to go. We're all going to be on electric.
Yeah, this is it. No, I think sail.
Sail?
Yes,
sail.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
A big mast on top of the car. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay, you can only go in certain directions, but at least it's free.
Yeah. The reason I was late today is because we were literally talking about how bad the fucking world is at the moment. But that's
completely insane.
That's why we meet up here, and we do this every week so that we can negate all that. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I haven't had a rant this year yet. Not a real rant.
Oh, come on.
Not a real rant. Not a real rant. Not one that went on for ages and was like, I don't know, topical.
When people say, come on, back to the music,
yeah, just hasn't happened yet. Right, I'm not going to do individual hellos. I'm just going to say hello to everybody that is in the comment thread right now.
We got a lot. Hello, everybody.
It is lovely to see you here. And again, Weird Kids Musical Weekly Meetup, where we just chat about music. So
and everything else.
Okay. So I did say to everybody, like, put a track in the thread, but unfortunately Lindsay has to disappear around about 10 o'clock. So we may have to cut the thread a little bit short. So the last 5 people that put tracks in, you may not get them played tonight.
Yeah,
however,
sorry guys, but I just got a massive job on tomorrow and I need a decent night's sleep.
No, we're totally
3 van loads of antique furniture. Oh my God.
Heavy as well, I would have thought.
Heavy antique furniture. Heavy, expensive antique furniture.
Any pianos in there?
No.
Nice big baby grand.
But apparently there's a table, and we've got 5 people to help us.
5 for one table?
For one table.
How many seats are you getting around that?
I don't know. It's some stately home type thing.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. So without further ado, should we get on to the ass end of Shout Out 4? And yeah, last week we ended because I didn't think that. Stop putting tracks in thread, will you? 3 more tracks. Just you guys are not going to get played tonight. I'm really sorry. Yeah. So last week I ended the show because I didn't think that was. I didn't see the play button in there. I just thought somebody's put a dinosaur in the thread. And I was like, well, okay then. Well, no, but anyway, it is a track. So we are going to kick off with that this evening.
Okay.
And here we go. my lord!
Now,
Oh, I haven't turned the sound
just
down yet.
close your
Fucking hell, how loud is that?
and in a few moments, you can really start to relax very profoundly.
I'm covered in cat hair.
Did you have a cat?
I had a cat.
Which
and a dog.
cat?
Both like
Fudge.
Yeah.
To the spaces between the words. And you can just think about a familiar, pleasant place in your mind. This could be inside or outside.
I'm wondering how we managed to get a YouTube link looking like that in the thread.
Don't ask me.
This is your body.
What skills that is. Most people can't even get a link in the thread. This guy managed to put a YouTube link in the thread.
As you breathe relaxation and comfort around all parts of your body right now. From the tips of your toes
We're on a real
to the ends of your
music
fingers.
with a vocal speech thing going on
Yeah.
as well. Tip at the moment.
Get the sense
But
of
this
the
one's
colours
this one works really well.
Yeah, it's a really nice track.
and textures around
Bit of aggressive drum and bass, kind of like
in a
it.
beautiful place. The kind of place that just being there makes you so relaxed and calm in every fiber, muscle of your being. That, and when your mind really focuses down onto something very sharp, then your consciousness becomes like a laser beam. The narrower that focus, the stronger the laser beam becomes, and all else around is forgotten about and ceases to exist for the time being. Like a cat watching a mouse hole. There is intention behind
Like a cat
the
watching a mouse hole.
But
That
just now,
doesn't conjure up
all its
images of a
attention
hole in a skirting board
is
for me.
taken up with the watching itself.
But you're just a bit
All other
strange.
thoughts disappear.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's good.
I would like to have had the actual YouTube link so I could go over to the channel and say great track. Touch short, maybe 3 minutes long.
Perfect for the URL though.
Yeah, especially when we're trying to rattle through tracks quickly as possible. Yeah, I'll give that an 808. I thought it was really nice. And again, fairly safe, no surprises in there. Did what it needed to do. It was quite aggressive in the drum tones, which I liked. Yeah.
But the vocals, that speech vocal bit.
Yeah.
If you listen carefully, he was hitting the start of a sentence.
Yep.
At the right point.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it actually had a little bit of an impact rather than just, what's the word? Missing the beat.
Yeah,
if you know what I
absolutely.
mean. It worked.
Aptus, we're talking to you. Alrighty, so I'm so sorry we forgot that last week, and it does look like we have a new person. Hi, it's me, aka Synthyscorp. Anyway,
The corpse, yeah.
let's get it out there.
Okay.
And we will show it to the crowd, and we will just see. Oh. Bit of minimal tech. Just drop him a follow.
Nice sound.
Jason, you had to say it, didn't you? Nice. This more leans towards houses as far as I'm concerned.
Pigeonholing.
Yeah, sorry.
I know what you're saying. beat sound.
Yeah. But yeah, for me, it's not what I think of when you say minimal techno. There's melody going on in there. There's quite a few things going on in there.
It's not minimal enough to be minimal techno.
No, it's really not. There's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, that's it. Having said that, when you say house, that puts some people off, so...
Yeah, it really
do you know
does.
what I mean? Saying minimal techno gets more people to listen to it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, again, with SoundCloud, it's all about the tags that you put on it, is how many people it's going to hit.
So DJ Jones has said that bassline is louder than the bassline. I hadn't noticed.
No.
It seemed to work.
This is not minimal techno. Tony Duncan says this sounds totally 1989 to 1990. And Jamie Fitzgerald says this is nice. Yeah, this is really, really nice. It's really well thought out. Really, really well thought out. Yeah, I think this should go through to track of the night. There's way too much going on in it for it to be minimal techno, though. Groovy techno, potentially.
Yeah. So happy.
The bass is just divine. Ah, that's why. Let's try that. DJ Jones, usually I agree with everything you say. Bit ambivalent on the bass line. Third change now. Perhaps put something on top of the bass line, but not a chord in another key, perhaps. I like it. I like the fact that it's moving along really nicely. Changes up really well.
I would make a comment. It's not a criticism, but it almost sounds like a mix rather than a single track.
Yeah.
It's changed enough for it to be like 3 separate tracks that have been mixed together in a mix. Not a mashup.
This guy loves his bass. Tony Duncan says the same thing. It does sound like a remix. Spot on, Linz. See, that's classic house there. Yeah. Evening, Saprite. DJ Jones is backtracking and says, I like the elements. There are very cool sounds. 9 for the sounds. But yeah, I kind of agree with you that it does sound like it's 3 different tracks. Not that it sounds like it's 3 different tracks, but you know, there was 3 different bass lines going on in that.
I didn't mean it sounds like a remix. What I meant is it sounds like 3 different tracks that have been played as a mix.
Yes.
But the tracks were very similar. It's just that there was a distinct difference between them. That's a contradiction, isn't it? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Are we classing this as a fade out?
I don't know. That's not a fade out.
It's rimming a fade out, if not. It really is. No, I wouldn't change anything about it. The only thing I would change about that track is the classification with which it is put under. Minimal techno. That's not minimal techno. That's groovy house, bassline house.
Yeah. It's not even dark house.
No.
It's, oh, well, you're back again. Put hairs all over me again, are you? Oh, dear.
I'm getting really worried about them. They're not eating their food.
All right.
Yeah, they're probably bored of it or whatever. Anyway, welcome to the show, Synthy Corpse.
Synthy Corpse,
Yeah, great track. Can we hear some more from you, please?
Yes. Very much so.
Yeah, I'd like to know if that is your normal style, or you produce different stuff as well. So yeah, please send us some more in. That was absolutely fucking lovely. Alrighty. So like I say, I've not seen that name before. Oh, you can drop a follow here. How? Oh, maybe I can't.
Okay.
Oh, no, screwed it up. Fuck's sake. Me and my curiosity ways. Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. Right, a little bit of da-da.
Yeah, that's all right. You just got to find where you were.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we have something from Tim Miller coming up next. Live from Arjang's International Club, Raw, featuring George Lewis on drums, an ex-drummer for the Krups, and Al Jogson from Ministry. Oh, nice. Also a band from... Anyway, you can read the blurb if you want to read the blurb. Here is the Lords of Sound. Let's get into it. Well, we're on YouTube.
I think Dynamix is right. You're looking for haggis, aren't you?
It's funny you say that. Haggis is still in the microwave. Evening, VK. I really like Tim's vocals. Like, really like Tim's vocals.
Just like the soldiers on a night patrol. Oh, they are on the road.
I learned something new. You know, she bit you last week, or last time you were in. You actually just kind of managed.
Yeah, very gentle. But
well, apparently that's because they have information overload, sensory overload, and they're like, I like you. Bite. Let's play.
Right.
Apparently.
Why give you sensory overload, Cat?
Okay, you listen to these guys. We'll be back in a minute.
Holding on as best as I can. Holding on as best as I can. So I'll return as best as I can. To a place, to a place, to a place, to a place. So here I return, as best as I can. Well, I'll never look back, I'm holding on. Never look back. No, I'll never look back, I'm holding on. Never look back. Never look back, I'm holding on. Never look back. Within the place I began, nothing else I taste will ever end.
Lizzie was saying that they've got a very festival sound. Yes, they have. The only criticism I have for this one is the guitar needs coming up a little bit lost. Lee says, well, good heavy metal jazz. Okay, Jason Marsh says, love this. Reminds me of a quaint English village I once visited that had a duck pond.
Where is this village? I'd like to visit.
I will say at 9 minutes, it might go on a bit. But this is the problem when you jam with a bunch of people, you just kind of get lost in it.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm actually really envious of you guys. You're doing what I want to do. I want to be in a band. And you know.
You are getting very comfortable, aren't you, Kat?
I don't usually sit on people's bed.
Sat on me for ages.
So Tim, were these vocals made up on the spot, or did you have anything written down beforehand, or?
Let me say it. Right.
Oh no!
If this had some perfectly synthesizer going on, lots
I know
of
where you're
whooping
going with
noises,
this.
right? And somebody honking away on a saxophone in the background, it would sound just like sort of 80s hawk.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Because they were a bit like this.
If anybody plays the drinking game, you have to take a shot.
Although they were a bit more tribal in the sense it would be a beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the only thing about this is Arjang's guitar is getting lost under the mix.
Made up on the spot.
And how was this recorded? Is this mic'd up? Have you got mics on the amps, or are they direct in, or how is it being recorded, Tim?
It's also got a late doors sound to it.
Way more aggressive.
Way more aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Yenty says those vocals remind me of that crazy cello player who plays on the top of buildings and pools, etc. Yeah, absolutely. Everything's mic'd. You're doing all right for a mic'd sound. You really are. Need to up Arjang's guitar a little bit.
But when it's just a jam, it's hard to know quite what anything sounds like.
Yeah. And again, I imagine it sounded very different in the room to it does the recording that we're hearing.
That sounds very
Oh my god! 8 minutes already. I can't say I got bored.
No, actually.
Back in Fury, I wonder if that is a nod to what's going on in the world right now.
I'm always back in, I'm always back in, I'm carrying on in the
Don't start digging your claws in, Sam. Every now and then they go.
Yeah.
No time to worry. Never. No sweat. I play that game every day. I'm ready up, bang. I'm gonna bang.
You can tell Tim doesn't want this jam to end.
No.
He's still trying to eke out every last little bit of it. That was really good. The only thing it needs is a quick tidy up in the mix for Arjang's guitar. I'll give you a solid 8.5 on that one. If you're going to make it more accessible to the public, then yeah, just need to tidy up in the mix and maybe a little bit shorter. But I really appreciate the energy that's going on there at the moment. Okay, so in regards to the haggis, I found the holy grail of disgusting things in a tin. 4 burgers in a tin. So at some point, me and Chewit are going to see if he wants to eat that. And I'm going to say he probably won't because of the slime that's all over it. Okay, great track, Tim and co. Okay, DJ Shade up next, who won track of the night last week. So let's see what he's got for us this week. Right. On YouTube again. You can kick her off.
Yeah, I know, but I'm alright. I just need to adjust my position every now and then.
Little Matt says, what the fuck, I wouldn't even give that to my dog. Well, that's kind of the whole premise on this one.
Brain Sniff knows about Nick Turner and his saxophone. Yep. Playing the 2 saxophones at the same time was always hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, but the thing is, it just sounded like a mad donkey.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You know what I mean? It was fun to watch, but honk, honk, honk. It was just hilarious. Oh dear. Oh
yeah,
God,
I
happy
can't
days.
find any as the chicken, chicken tikka in a tin. I was looking more for like the entire chicken in the tin.
You get that in the States, can't you?
Yeah.
Chicken, yeah. Ooh.
Shade has leveled up, like without a doubt, Shade has leveled up. Like I can see Shade as he's working on it, and he's like, "Oh, got this," and "Oh, yeah, let's do that." That's higher states of consciousness. That is definitely higher states of consciousness.
Well, you say that. It's an acid line. There's only so many acid lines.
We're gonna get fucking.
Oh God, here we go. Why do I open my mouth? Why?
Definitely higher states of consciousness. I want the size 9 units. Like, I'm wondering if he stumbled on this acid line by accident, or knew that he was programming the higher states of consciousness. I'm sure he'll tell us. He always watches the show back. So let us know, DJ Shade, whether you hit on this by accident, which is the same as you put monkeys in a room for 1,000 years and now you're hitting a typewriter and they'll churn out the work of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what he's going for, but that's not the Operation Blade acid line. Definitely Josh Wink. And I will die on this hill. I was going to say, it's getting a bit flat now, but we're in the outro. Definitely Josh Wink, I swear. DJ James says, feels a little dry, might need some rearranging. That's literally what I just said.
Yeah, it started off really quite exciting.
Yeah.
Then it got a little bit tame.
Yeah,
but
ran out of steam.
Yeah, but you know, you mix in another track.
Yeah.
And then everyone would be happy, so, you know.
I'd start with Josh Wink and mix into this. The little incidentals that you're putting in there, mate, are absolutely great. Yeah. Your journey is a joy to watch, mate. Okay, I'm going to give you a flat 9 for that one. What you had there is brilliant. It just kind of ran out of steam sort of towards the middle at the end.
3/4 of the way through, it's sort of got a little bit... Well, right,
tamer.
There was that breakdown that was about 2/3 of the way in. When it came back, it had lost some of its impetus.
Yes. But yeah, great track. And like I say, the journey you're on is amazing. Okay, so Josh Wink, Higher States of Consciousness. I'm going to get fucked over for...
Yeah. Yeah, okay, you made your point. Yeah, but...
I swear to God.
No, it's similar. It's not the same. Right, that'll do before you get copyright. That'll go. It's similar. It's not the same.
If it's similar and not the same, that would suggest that he stumbled on it by accident.
Yeah.
Which is great.
But it's that bam, bam, ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, well,
it's
typical
that,
acid.
Yeah, which is typical acid.
Yeah.
And okay, Josh Wink uses that, what was it? Full tone rise on the 6th beat. I don't know.
Okay.
But he didn't. So
okay,
it was more flatter. It was the same note. So no, it wasn't the same. It was just the same beat, and it was an acid line. So I think you just... There's only so many acid lines.
I know. There's only so many notes. What is there? 8 notes, 7 notes, sharps and flats in between.
Yeah.
So you know you're going to hit on the same thing from time to time.
Exact same rhythm.
Yeah. Oh
Do
yeah.
you know what I mean? So what?
Yeah. So is most of acid techno.
Yeah. So is most of drum and bass. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so we got a bit of Leaf coming up, and I think this is the 3rd week in a row we've had this track. I believe this has now been mastered by Sam from Nightwolves. And Leaf is obviously very, very proud of this track. This is the 3rd week in a row we've got it. Let's get into it. Typical Leaf schizophrenicness as well. Oh, hello, that's loud. Leaf, have you got the others online anywhere? Because it's nice to be able to compare them. A nice drive to it.
Right, Cat, you're going to have to get off.
All you got to do is like sit up a little bit and should run off. There we go.
Ow, ow. Claws dug in.
It's annoying when I just kind of reach over for something and I don't want her to move. She's like, oh, I'm off.
Yeah, that's it.
I didn't want you to move, Pudge.
Of course, now I'm going to get loads of cat hairs into my cigarette. I'm sure I've heard this before.
Oh, yeah. You were in when he put it in.
But it's first inclination. Yeah. This is better.
Yeah. I mean, last week's track was better again, but I think this is just out of master. I get the feeling Leaf wanted to put it in last week with the master, but Sam didn't quite make it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's much better because
the thump is there.
Yes, the thump is now predominant.
Yeah.
Whereas before that vocal was predominant, and it made you think, oh, what's going on?
And I believe he's adjusted the lead line as well to be not quite as manic. And like, Leaf takes a lot of his inspiration from like classical music and stuff as well. One of the Brain Sniff tracks is like a dance track that he kind of moved onto the guitar.
much better mix. Yeah, the first time I heard it, I couldn't even get the beat.
Yeah.
Because the vocal kept on picking it. Now, because the vocal's been taken down and the beat's so predominant.
No, absolutely. Not dissing mastering, where mastering does not change the idea of the elements in the track. No, what it does is boost the elements in the track.
Yeah. Because when I listened to it the first time, the vocal was so in your face that you lost. You listened to the beat and then suddenly you tripped up.
Yeah.
Now the beat just carries on and the vocal therefore doesn't trip you up.
Like I said, the beat sounds way more driving.
Yeah.
And there was some elements where you had like a second kick going on as well, which I didn't think it needed. So we'll see if that's been included in this one as well.
Are we allowed to smoke, or is YouTube telling us off?
YouTube will tell us off. If we wait for the next track,
yeah.
No worries. Sapper says I would play this out.
Yeah.
Who is the original track? What You Do To Me? Who is that?
I haven't got a clue.
Leaf, who is that? Who's the original? Oh, yeah, absolutely, DJ Jones. I mean, if the track idea is bad, it will be bad after mastering. Sorry, Leaf, not talking about this. No, absolutely. I know the track, but I can't... Lovely drive to it now, Leaf.
Yeah, that's the drive now.
And in the first iteration of this track as well, that lead line was just way, you know, in your face and you know.
We're in agreement.
We are. Tom Dice. Who the hell is Tom Dice?
No idea.
Thank you very much, Tenectro. We love you too. It would be great to come over to Canada and see you at some point, mate. It really would. Canada is just a shitty tundra. That's not my views, that's South Park. Oh, hey there, Delilah. Yes. I'd love to
There's
connect
a town
with.
in Canada called Lindsay.
Is there?
Yep.
Oh.
It's just sort of to the east of the Great Lakes.
Okay.
Yeah, on a little bit of Canada that drops down like that.
Sapro, if I am free on the 2nd, I will absolutely come along. Yeah, you've got... There was a second kick in there which just wasn't needed, Lee, and I believe you've taken it out. I could be wrong. You guys can sleep in my tub. That doesn't sound appealing.
Pillow, quilt, you'll be right.
It's just Jez from fucking
just don't
show.
Yeah, just don't turn the taps on.
And the great thing is, I can just wee in the plug hole. I will say there's some talk about mastering going on in here. When we were talking to the sounds of James, we were like, "Oh, James, if you know, do you master your tracks, or is this straight off the press?" And he's like, "No, this is just straight off the press." Some artists have the ability to make a track sound absolutely fucking massive without going to mastering. You know, so it kind of negates the need to go to mastering. It really depends on how you want the final product to sound. If you're happy with how it sounds without the mastering, don't send it to mastering.
Yep.
Actually, I've got quite a funny story about this as well. Jimmy Scavenger mastered the Clown Jewels album, and Doghouse took it over to Spain and played it. And yeah, this guy sat next to him and went, "Are you going to get this mastered?" It's like, we have had it mastered. Like, You know. So again, like it's
People have different ears.
Like I put a promo video up for the URL, and it's exactly that. We were talking about Budge's mix, and I was saying that the hats were a little bit loud for me.
Yeah.
And then somebody in the comment section was like, no, the mix sounds perfect. So again, it's it's and as you get older, your ears fail you anyway.
What?
Exactly right. So yeah, Leaf, step up. Great mastering job by Sam there. I'll give you a 9 on that one. Like I say, the vocal choice for me is weird as fuck.
Yes.
Like you wake up one day and you go, do you know what I want to put in a track? That Delilah, I just want to pull a little bit out of that and put it in a track. So hats off to you, Leaf, for having that mental epiphany and doing that. And yeah, solid 9 on the track, mate. Really, really driving. I think the mastering is literally icing on the cake. Did it really, really well. Okay, where are we going next? And who is next up? Oh, what you do to me? And it's a fucking earworm, mate. It really is. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so it's one of those. Let's go to the YouTube window, which is there. So this is Bad Conduct. Oh, and this is hilarious. I did a little promo video for Bad Conduct and his track Sense Her, which you will hear at the end of the show because it's a double track of the night. But I uploaded it to YouTube, and YouTube said that's copyright. We're not having that. We're banning that. And so I tried to appeal it. And said, Bad Conduct's given me permission to use this.
Yeah.
And they got back to me today and said, no, he didn't. I'm like, so I messaged Stu and I was like, Stu, have you had any emails from YouTube or anything? He's like, not had one email at all.
They're a law unto themselves. They really are.
Literally, right? And I can give screenshots of fucking the conversation between me and Stu, saying, yeah, no, you're absolutely go use it. In fact, like when I put the video up, within 3 minutes, Stu was like, thank you for the love, and it's like, so. Anyway, yeah, this whole copyright issue thing is a fucking pain in the ass. Right, listen to Bad Conduct. We'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, hold on. You can't skip these fuckers either.
It's crafted for life's simple pleasures.
I watched something the other day and I had 3 adverts in a row.
Yeah.
3 before I could watch anything.
Feel
It's
good.
like, for God's sake.
Right, there we go. Bad Conduct, ladies and gentlemen. Take a listen. This guy is heckin' awesome. No, not that one. That one. See you in a minute.
Welcome aboard the No Stops All Express Talking Bus Ride.
Flat tire bikes are really just push bikes. Brody shrooms taste like cheese fries. Your mother's a vibe. She likes silk blue glide. She's straight fire. Word is you be drinking mercury. Don't fuck with me. My bar's hard so fast. I play chicken and crash cars. Publicly flash my consent card. Written on a pad, too bad. I hate annoying people, but still don't wanna put them down by tripping on their pronouns. People pleaser. I'm fat but don't eat food. I'm a scuba dude. Want the truth? Santa's not coming, bitch.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
The No Stops All Express Shit Talking Bus Ride.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Shit Talking Bus Ride. Shit Talking Bus Ride. Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
The No Stops All Express Shit Talking Bus Ride.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
The No Stops All Express Shit Talking Bus Ride.
Welcome aboard. Plucking on the keys, write a composition. Masquerade ballistics like I wrote the handbook of shit talk. I run the committee indefinitely. I'm high as giraffe, pussy heartbreaker, mistake maker, earthquake shaker, first class hater, catch you later. How my boots taste. I kick with opulence, dribbling from my pork chops. This twisted individualist, spit it with a list. My accent is dyslexic like my penmanship. It's different, highly talented captain of this ship. Disappear into the mist, gone, never seen again. Till I'm on the shit talking bus ride. Welcome aboard.
I love the lounge feel to this one.
It's sort of inebriating.
Yes. Like we've swigged a couple of 40s before we took the take.
Welcome aboard. Shit talking bus ride. Shit talking bus ride. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. No stops, all express. Shit talking bus ride. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Titties.
Yeah, lovely track. It's just proving that your vocals will fit over just about anything, fella. Like really, really well. Hey, Ozo's in. I thought we were going to be ending with your track tonight, Ozo, but it seems that everybody wanted to put tracks in way later than they should have. So we may be ending with yours tonight because Lindsay's got to go.
Yeah, annoying.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Nope. It's just annoying.
Yeah, I'll give you a 9.5 on that one, fella.
I'm covered in cat hair.
You, of course.
Absolutely.
Welcome to my life.
Yes.
May even throw that one through to track of the night. Not sure yet. Somebody's asking for it, so maybe it will. Okay. Okay, another Arjang recording is coming up. Here we go. On the Soundy Cloud. Ooh. Dark Day by Arjang. Sounds like you got a filter on the drums.
Is it a flanger?
There's something on there that's just kind of.
This could have a vocal over the top of it.
I wouldn't be surprised if it will have one. Arjang likes to put stuff in before he's kind of finished it, and then puts the track in a couple of weeks later. See, there's nothing going on those drums. What happened there? Yeah, also, this actually sounds like something you could rap over. Not too sure I like the kick drums there. And tripping over each other. I understand why you've done it to give it.
I quite like it.
Yeah, I could hear your vocals on this 100%.
It wouldn't want a fast vocal though.
No.
It would need it quite a slow, almost poetic
yes
one. Simple poetic vocal would work really well. Done quite distant, dark. Oh. I could say it again, but I'm not going to.
Okay, so Sapro raises a good point. I like this, would dig it after a long night with your mates, chilling in the living room, prefer it without the vocals.
I mean, I could make another cat.
You could. A friend of mine moved their bed out one time, and the cat used to sit under the bed.
Yeah.
And he said it was like somebody tried to stomp a cat through the floor. There was that amount of hair on it. Yeah, literally just a. Yeah, I could. Yes, like Portishead vocals. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, that would work.
See, Portishead is top shelf, but only the album Dummy.
Yeah.
And nothing better's released after that has given quite the impact that it did.
Absolutely.
And I believe that is due to there was like the DJ involved in it, and he was into like splicing little bits of tape up, and then he left the band.
Yeah. They never got it again.
No.
Never captured it. Captured it. Captured it?
Captured.
Captured. Never captured it. Lush.
Yeah, really nice.
But asking for a vocal.
Not according to
Begging
Sapro.
for a
Not
vocal.
according to Sapro. But no, you're right. Some female poetry, Beth esque type thing over the top of that would have worked really,
Bob
really,
Calvert.
really well. would that be awkward? Drink. See, Sapro saying no.
No, it holds its own.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not saying it needs it. What I'm saying is it could have it,
Yes,
and it
absolutely.
would work.
Ozo says, I absolutely adore using over sampling from radio broadcasts. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
All my samples I use are from the 40s to 80s news, radio shows, children's nursery tapes. Yeah, absolutely. And they fit so well. Go
Sorry. Nursery rhymes. Right. Okay.
Go on.
I want to tell a story. Just a little
Yeah,
story here. okay?
go. Off on a tangent. Do it.
Off my face at a party. Okay. And we were sat in the car outside, basically having a little break. Okay. And the music was so loud that the barn that we were in, the iron panels were rattling like this. Okay. In my inebriated state, I could hear nursery rhymes being played. He's mixing nursery rhymes. No, I could hear them. Hang on, no, that's the Dad's Army theme now. And my mind was fitting all these things in. I said, I'm going to go and tell the DJ. I know what you'll do. I know what you'll do. Sarah was going,
Go on then. Did you?
No.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping that was the end of the story. And he was like, what? No. What are you on?
What are you on about?
Okay,
Oh,
no,
dear.
DJ Jones.
Happy days.
Ozo says, nursery rhymes are so dope, they pop into your head at the strangest, most uncomfortable time, where, and we all recognise them as human. Yeah, absolutely. I will also say that Gautier, whatever his name is, someone I used to know, is Barbara Blacksheep. Dun, 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 dun. It really is. Oh, DJ Jones is massively in the Euro pop tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, Ozo, it's good to have you on, mate. I guess you're not working at the moment, as in tonight.
I've got a story about this sort of Euro pop as well.
No, go on.
Our European friends can be quite regimented sometimes.
Yes, they can.
Okay. And Sarah was at it was a psytrance party, but it was psytrance with an edge of this.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's Europop psytrance. And now, you know the way that we dance in England.
Absolutely.
We just throw ourselves about like we're having a fit. You know what I mean? But in Europe, they do this
stomp. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And everybody was doing it in perfect time.
Yeah.
Freaked Sarah out completely. She was like, oh my God, you know what I mean? It was almost martial.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very strange.
Yeah. A friend of mine, Phil's dead now, unfortunately, but he was the same thing. It's like oompa music. Oompa, you know, and you're dancing with your beer rather than whatever other substances you might be doing, you know?
I like it.
Yeah. I like. I imagine Scooter to start, saying some words, or Du hast to come in,
Wow. Rammstein and Scooter in the same sentence. Never thought that would happen.
Du hast. VK says, I like it, it's got a twisted edge to it. Yeah, absolutely. It's very Euro pop, but, I mean, he comes from Sweden, so Sweden, Switzerland, one of the two, so I imagine he hears this all the fucking time. It's almost hardstyle, almost.
Yeah.
But it leans more towards the Euro pop.
Not hardstyle so much as hardcore.
Okay.
Because as you say, it's got that slight Scooter influence to it. Whereas hardstyle is donk, 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 It's not harsh enough to be hardstyle.
DJ Jones says, suffering, no worries, I make music for the random person, not the mainstream. This market's massive, mate.
Yeah.
This market is massive. I thought we were going to get a fade out. And again, moves really, really nicely, does what it needs to do.
I mean, those are orchestral stabs, aren't they?
Yeah, I love stabs.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, Odd Socks. It moved around really nicely, and it does.
Yeah, and it's a full filler.
Yeah, well, like DJ Shade's track kind of lost the energy sort of 3/4 of the way through. This one's still kind of building, and still getting more and more interesting.
Yeah. Could actually who said it Speak 8 has said you could do a hardstyle mix of this,
yeah
just by toughening up the kick, just having a hard tonal kick, so it says tank tank tank.
Yeah, at the moment the kick's kind of, it's like an armchair you can sit in.
Yeah, it's a rounded kick.
Very rounded kick.
Yeah. And the acid line's great.
Yep.
Yeah, dancing with a sobering line, that's not a good idea.
DK says, I did not say hardstyle, you take that back.
I'm using hardstyle to describe a particular sound of kick, rather than actually say. No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to talk myself into a corner if I do anymore.
Good evening, Gorgeous Roy. I expected a splash at the end. Yeah, good track, DJ James. It's hard, not hardstyle. Europop's not really my thing, but it moved really, really nicely.
Yeah, and it got us.
Yeah, both of our feet were tapping away there, like comfortably. 10 mil says perfect track intro. I like it. Like I'll give you an 8.9 on it. Everything was there. Produced really, really nicely. I mean, if you were going for a Europop style, you absolutely hit it on the head.
Hit it on the head. I'm taking it to another level with that acid line.
Yep. Really, really good stuff. Okay, who is up next? Oh, Graeme Lee. Oh God, look at the blurb from Warren. Where are we, YouTube? Hello. Who was this? Oh, Graeme Lee. Not what I expected, Graeme.
Same story, different stage.
faces, same old page. History whispers through the wire, leaders talking over fire.
Hey Jordan.
It almost sounds like Gorgeous Roy's vocals. I know it's not, but it almost sounds like Roy's vocals.
Screen another show, old men shouting like we don't know. Promises polished, truth on lease, selling panic.
Graeme, where are the vocals coming from? Are you on tonight? Let's just have a look if you are on.
Crowds all scrolling, nobody still. Echo chambers feeding.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, Graeme, where'd the vocals come from? Like I say, very Gorgeous Roy-esque.
Moving but stuck in the past. I'm just standing in the middle of the storm, trying to hear what the silence is for. Not here for the circus or the crown, just watching the system break down.
Gorgeous Roy says he's more in tune than I am.
Trying to hear what the silence is for. Not here for the circus or the crown, just watching the system break down. System break down. Same old power, different disguise. History looping in front of our eyes. Kings in suits and
I am not surprised that we're getting more politically edged tracks coming through the doors at the moment.
Not surprised at all.
I'm just holding onto the light between the noise and the endless spin, trying to remember where I begin. To say progress would lead the way, but progress forgot what it had to say. Writes the same old script, rise too high and it slowly slips. Society slips.
Kind of waiting for it to kick off. I don't think that's going to happen though.
Between the fear and the fame, we're all just trying to remember our name.
You could put a breakdown in the middle, not a breakdown, an interval where vocals stop and a distant screaming synthesizer just makes a statement. So the synthesizer almost sounds like a human scream, just for a, I don't know, 4 bars or 8 bars, and then back to the vocals again.
Yeah, the track's rolling on nicely behind it, and you can tell that the focus is supposed to be on the vocals. Yeah, no breakdown at all.
And again, it could have it. I'm not saying it needs it.
Let the leaders argue their lines.
High-pitched stabs out of nowhere. I was thinking more of a thin, sort of distant scream.
In the low and calm, waiting for the day we overcome. Same story, different stage.
I do agree. People are saying that it could be a bit more variation. Like you say, the vocals are the focal point of this one, and that's what's driving the track. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean that you can't have the track do intricate things in the background.
Fools in command, draw new lines across the land. Same story, different stage.
I just got a thing about high-pitched synthesizer screams. It's as simple as that.
Faces, same old page. Same story.
High-pitched stabs would work as well. As a, I'm not going to argue about that. That would work. Stab, 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 stab.
Or Jason Marsh said, make it dirtier, and I'm more aggressive. I agree. Odd Socks says, where was it? Some drum variation, or even the same beat but with different drum hits to break it up a little bit. Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, it felt like an 8-bar loop rolling behind it. But what you had in that 8-bar loop was really, really good. The bass was lovely, you know, dark, moody, brooding.
We want more. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, it could do with a breakdown,
or a break up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? A breakdown usually implies that things are taken away, but I would actually like to see the vocals out and something else come in, just for a little interval.
Yeah. Just to give you a little
and that
bit of
isn't
break.
really a breakdown, is it?
No. So I will give you an 8.2 on that one. And if you fancy jazzing that up, Graham, feel free to do so. Not that you need to.
No.
No. Okay. Let's. Apparently, VK and Jim are doing some live remixing of theirs. Okay, so we're always Warren with a big blurb. Oh, let me just. Hello, it's Warminster. This one is named Yangtrum. I have no idea what that means or where it comes from, but there it is. This tune is a milder version of the previous 194 hardest fuck techno with the same patching of the same machine sharing their many and various CV noises with each other. Not mixed or mastered, it's live for fuck's sake. Deal with it. Shabba! Okay, Warren, we will.
Okay.
It's almost like he's trying to justify it.
Yeah, that's it. You don't need to.
No.
You don't need to. Just throw it at the wall, see what sticks.
Yeah, absolutely, right? Okay, so here's and before we
love you, Jordan.
Before we rock into this, I want to say to Warren, I know that he's on bed rest for a couple of weeks at the moment. Get better, my man.
Yes.
Take this time to absolutely rest and recuperate. Yeah, we need you in the world. So
absolutely.
Take care of yourself, fella.
I need to relieve myself. I'll be back in a minute.
No problem. Well, if that's the case, let's do that. No.
Live.
Punk Josh, welcome to the party. We haven't seen you for a while, mate. How's it going? Sapper says, nice bit of techno. Yeah, I would agree. I think I preferred that to the hard as fuck 190 techno that it was based on. Yenti says it could do with a little bit of variation though on the lead line, and I kind of agree there. There are literally hundreds of thousands of blinking, bleeping, and flashing lights. Blinking and bleeping and flashing. They're flashing and they're beeping. I can't stand it anymore. Yeah, Warren's got a great studio, and if you look at the pictures of his studio over the years, literally like 7-8 years ago, it was just full of Volkers. Now it's full of Behringers. Okay, so Little Matty gave it an 808, and I will echo that and say yes. Sounds of James gave it a 9.3. I would like to see a little bit more variation on that lead line, like Yentu said. But again, I believe it's all CV and gated out to things. So
it had a 90s techno party feel to it. Do you know what I mean? When it just rolled on and on and on and on and on. It had that sort of, almost like a house party feel to it.
Yeah.
Have
you seen that DJ, the older, not DJ, producer called Nick Hayes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's that kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Although Nick is a bit more.
Nick's a bit more punchy, but it's still got that same
90s
rolling. Yeah. This is it.
Yeah.
Who was I talking to? Chris Liberator.
Oh right.
About it.
Really?
This is going back a few years now.
Okay.
But he was talking about how he misses those old days when it was just in somebody's attic.
Yeah.
20 or 30 people, and everyone was just,
and
it just relentless rolled on.
Yep.
You didn't have any plan. You just had a 303 and an 808, and you were then just switching backwards and forwards and just doing patterns after patterns after patterns after patterns.
Yep. And then doors became a thing, and music became accessible to everybody. And
it got a bit more complicated.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it was better or it was worse, but
Yeah. Okay, next coming up we have Synth Addict. Oh, this is for actually I tuned into this one last night. It's Sign versus Distortion.
For any of these 7,
get the advert out of the way.
I haven't seen Chris for ages.
Liberator.
Yeah.
He's playing at Feral Fest.
Yeah, he is, but I just miss him every time. I always seem to be at parties when he's not that. Not that I go to many parties anymore.
No.
I sort of got out of the habit. It's weird. I only went to 2 festivals last year.
Well, lockdown did that for me.
Yeah, sort of broke the habit. I did 13 festivals when I first met Sarah.
Yeah.
Then it dropped down to about 7, and now it's down to 2.
Well, this is the thing. You ramp up, and it's like, oh yeah, I can keep going, and you keep going. Then suddenly you're forced to take a break, and it just, it's like, oh.
You sort of lose the habit.
Yeah. And I believe that's what it was there for. And we're headed for one again.
No, I don't believe it. I believe it was a byproduct, but I don't think it was the reason.
Yeah? I don't think. I think it was. DJ Jones says, I think those parties could be done these days. People just have more boring ideas now.
Yeah, and there's fewer squats.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's where the acid techno scene was born in Free Travellers and Squats.
We don't need the key, we can break it.
Hey, Synth Addict, you tuned in just for your track. Like I say, I did catch about an hour of the stream through last night. Didn't catch your track.
Dylan says Anubis is recreating those old trance parties again in Belgium.
Oh, nice.
I'm assuming he means Belgium rather than Belgium.
Someone else who can read typo, I like that.
I've got a trike called Anubis.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, mid-engine V8 thing. Won loads of shows. Got sold to London Motor Museum.
Nice.
Still exists. I'd buy it back if I knew where it was. Looked like something out of Doctor Who. It was amazing. Yeah, crusty parties. Ah, dear. Although I have to say, when I was living in a squat, there was no parties. We were just desperately trying to survive. It was cold. We were hungry.
Disease was rife.
I even had my little lurcher on a piece of string. It was hilarious.
That's like a staple to being a crep.
It was, yeah.
That's the top on a string.
Yeah, Twiggy. It's that dog. do to get me warm.
Well, if you're missing a dog that much, I've got a little white one you can have.
No, it needs to be a long dog. Pointy puppy, spindle snout, needle nose.
It's funny, me and Elsa took the kids to Portishead on Sunday, and there were loads of dogs there, and he was not interested in fucking any of them, except this massive white greyhound. And literally, he wouldn't leave it alone, just like straight to it. I'm like, fascinated with your dog.
They are the most beautiful dogs in the world.
Again, cinematic. This is a montage scene of robots doing robot things.
Or it's the end credits of a John Carpenter film. The credits rolling. As I've said that before. But that's because this music does evoke that image.
Yeah. Alan Crawford says, just been stopping dinner. This is lush. Yes, very good. The amount of equipment that Synth Addict's got, and Jesus, she uses this one every bloody time.
Does have that science fiction feel to it.
It really does. I can see spaceships turning in space.
Abandoned, wrecked spaceships.
Yeah.
Yes. Just with one flashing light. Flash.
Drop the flashy lights.
Yes. Picked up a distress signal.
Yeah, it's very different to the stuff that I heard on the stream through, fella. I like it. Yanti says decent track. Punk Josh says need some industrial type vocals over it.
Doesn't need. No, could have.
It would work. It would work. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah. 8.9 on that one, fella. I love what you do with the machine. It's obviously your favourite box out of everything you've got going on there. But yeah, it would just be really, really nice to see some other things you've got going on there. Yeah. Machine Plus is the easiest to make stuff like this in a pinch. Limited time on weekdays lately. Yeah, no, I absolutely get that.
Yeah, limited time. It's annoying. I don't like this limited time business.
Well, hopefully soon we'll have loads of time because we'll all be in lockdown and not able to travel, anywhere.
3-day week, petrol rationing.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming. Is it Thailand? Have completely run out of petrol. All their petrol stations are closed. Cuba has no electricity whatsoever.
Yeah, Cuba's an absolute mess at the moment. It's awful.
And we are 24 days into this war. It's not a war, it's Trump's vendetta.
Yeah.
Is what it is. Oh, I've just been banned from America. Odd Socks, you're up next. This is a remix of The Perfect Drug by 9 Inch Nails. Ooh.
All right, okay.
I rewrote the track and recorded the guitars. It's hard rock inspired drum and bass tune.
Okay.
Okay, on the strength of that blurb, this is going through to track of the night. But let's listen to it first, shall we? Where are we? Soundy Cloud. There we go. Like I say, Odd Socks knows his shit. Really, really does. Little Mate says it's fighting over scraps. It is fighting over scraps because they've pushed us to a point where, I mean, I don't want to get all ranty, but there were like 1 million barrels of oil in storage, and we're rapidly running out of that. So then they have to, get the reserves back up again. Like, even if the war ended tomorrow, we'd still be feeling the ramifications of it for at least a year or two.
Oh, yes.
Dare I say you could turn that up a little bit?
I do like a bit of grungy guitar.
Have we though, Synth Addict? Well, at least you guys stayed out of the war directly. Have we? We lent Trump our fucking military bases.
Yes.
Yeah, works perfectly. The guitar could come up a little bit.
And it's that beautiful, simple drum and bass beat that I love. Cheeks, butt cheeks, butt cheeks, butt cheeks. You are the perfect drug, the perfect drug, the perfect drug. You are the perfect drug, the perfect drug, the perfect drug.
My manipulation says my main fear is that I live 15 miles away from a nuclear power plant. Yeah, I'd be worried too. However, Trump said 48 hours and I'm going to bomb the living shit out of your country. And Iran said, all right, we'll retaliate. So Trump said, okay, I'll give you another 5 days. Military bases from lands we stole? Yeah, absolutely. The running title for this was The Perfect Rug. Love it. Yeah, Iran is absolutely trolling Trump, like literally.
It's not hard though, is it?
No, the man is a buffoon. Oh, I've just been banned from that.
Yep.
Like me and Lindsay were talking earlier on, it was kind of funny when Trump was first in, he was a buffoon and, you know, it was kind of funny.
Yeah. But now he's dangerous.
Yeah, and then Biden came in and we heard nothing about America, and now he's just a dangerous fucker.
Presidents are always the most boring ones.
Yeah. I mean, America haven't got the greatest track record for presidents. Nixon, Reagan, Bush Senior, Bush Junior. You know, I mean. Oh no, absolutely. My manipulation says, Mark, you wouldn't escape it if it went up. No, I know. I'm very, very well aware. Very well aware. Actually, that's not true. I was watching something the other day on nuclear fallout, and the fallout only the serious radiation only lasts for about a week. So just as long as you can get inside and you can cover up the windows and stuff, and you can survive for the week, you will miss most of the radiation. So
look at Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah,
they're thriving cities.
Yep.
I haven't heard the original for a long time, so I can't really remember what it sounds. I can do it when I go home. Why do I open my mouth? But yeah, I can listen to it when I go home, but I can't remember what the original sounds like.
Apparently Trent Reznor put up a whole bunch of stems, studio quality stems for people to remix, so this is where this came from.
Good on him.
Jordan, I'm going to be very controversial now. I don't actually like the 9 Inch Nails. The only track from the 9 Inch Nails that I really, really like is Head Like a Hole.
I mean, it's so long since I listened to them.
Yeah, this is a bang on track for me as well. It's a lovely rework from that. The only thing I would do to it is up the guitars a little bit. And I'm going to pop that through to Track of the Night.
Yeah. It was weird because there was lots of powerful stuff going on, but it felt quite subdued.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, I will agree on that one. So yeah, Odd Stocks, great track, mate. Going through to Track of the Night.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 9 Inch Nails for me, like, there's not a whole album that I could listen to and go, okay, that entire album is brilliant. Faith No More, on the other hand, or Nirvana, or, you know, some Mudhoney, put those albums on Jane's Addiction.
Jane's Addiction,
you know,
yeah,
put those albums on, and you can listen to the whole thing through the, you know.
There once was a time when I listened to a lot of that sort of music.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to it for ages.
Yeah,
anyway.
That's literally all I listen to. Honestly, I'm so stuck in the 90s, it's not even funny. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm stuck in the 70s, so...
Oh, good grief, this is Arjang's third track in. Fucking hell, I think we're going to have to ban him from doing this. I really do. Okay, so this is with Juicy Baby.
What is it?
I'm scared, Pancho.
Bullshit. You ain't afraid of no man.
There's something out there waiting for us. And it ain't no man.
What's the film?
Predator.
Oh, is it?
One of my favourite films.
Lord Chaos in the motherfucking beat.
Nah, Arjang, I'm joking, mate, honestly. You put as many tracks in as you want, bro.
Feeling forsaken. Why come back? Turn the other fucking cheek. No bitch, slap that motherfucker back.
All the Predator films just got such good quotes in them.
So many times to die. If it's a fuck me, then
Have you seen Bad Lands?
you army of the dark.
When I say all the Predator films, I mean 1 and 2. The others, I don't care.
Badlands not that bad, but you could obviously own it these days.
Yeah, that's it. Again, I told you, I'm stuck in the 70s and 80s.
I'm a bad motherfucker.
What's your take on 2001?
Like a carry.
Yeah, it's a nerd film.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch it. I'd watch it all the way through. I probably wouldn't have, because I've seen it half a dozen times. But yeah, it's a nerd film.
I don't think I've ever made it in quite like that.
It's hard sci-fi.
Bone Dog, welcome to the party, by the way.
Jesus Christ has forsaken you. Yeah, that's what it is. My soul roams in purgatory. That's what it is. I see everybody, but they are.
If those were Juicy Baby's vocals just before this one came in, he's very angry. Is she okay? Does she need a hug?
Things go wrong. Who do you call? Feeling forsaken. Speaking for the facts. Suffering disease.
Sidetracks! Sidetracks!
Odd Socks of the Mingling, it says, yeah, I was fighting dynamics and space and went a bit too safe on the guitar levels. If you can, lift them up a bit.
Fucking sexy. Blood and death is your misery.
Like I said, Juicy Baby, give me a hug. Is everything okay over there?
It's quite angry.
The devil in her ass last night with the foot-long dome. I slaughtered that bitch, but that bitch all night long. Kill 'em all, all you sick fucks deserve to die. Release
And again, the guitars could be lifted like a little bit.
no room left.
The other thing I'd say,
Doors. I don't pray for souls in purgatory. I torture souls in hell endlessly.
it's quite muted. It could be that
Call it an evil. I call it free will. Ever fuck the devil? Well, yeah, I fucking
you want to do that, but there's nothing there.
Yeah, I get it.
fuck me back.
Yeah, Lynn, so I watched the first Predator a while back.
Yeah.
Still pure action, tension, great one-liner credits. Get to the chopper! Elsie used to quote that all the time, like, you do know that's from Predator? She's like, nope. And then when I showed her Predator and we watched the whole thing, she was like, well, that's kind of disappointing.
I'm a bitch now. I wear the crown. I'm a bitch.
Yeah, I just think this one needs a little bit more of a tidy up in the mix.
I see the
You could do with more bang on the drums, and a little bit up on the guitar.
I see a shade from me. God took me to heaven. Then he threw
It's a little bit lost.
for seducing the devil.
All the backing, the vocals are there, but all the backing is just a bit muddy and muddled.
Now I call out to God.
It needs something to
God is
to hang on to.
God to damn me to hell. I wear the crown
I can
now.
barely hear the drums. I'm right next to the fucking
Yeah.
I want you to
speaker.
feel forbidden like I fucking do.
Jesus Christ has forsaken
I like Predator too.
That's what it is. My soul roams
I didn't think it was as good as Predator 1.
No, it
I
wasn't.
understand where they went with it.
But it's so over the top in places.
Yeah. Fan Clever jumping from buildings, swinging on the rain pipe.
Yeah, I was gripped. I loved it.
I never
breakers through, they take them straight to hell. Kill them all, a real dirty smell.
See? It's getting better now.
Smell of dirty
Yes,
blood.
it's clearer at the end.
Yeah.
It's clearer at the end.
I'll get a crown now. I'm the bitch now.
DJ James is absolutely right. Every vocal works a little bit better if it's synced to the rhythm. Not it doesn't have to be like Fatboy Slim, Punk's old brother.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more synced to the rhythm.
Yeah, otherwise you can either that or you bring the kick up so that you've got something to follow.
Yes. Yeah. Again, Juicy Baby's kind of got that vocal style where it does kind of slip between beats, which is absolutely fine. I like the aggression that you had there in that one, Juicy Baby, but I would just like to see Arjang's or the guitar up a little bit and the drums have a little bit more punch in them.
And you're right, Bone Dog, it is.
What's that?
You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed. It's one of my favourite statements because I'm always cutting myself when I'm working in the workshop. Yeah. And people say, hey, Lynch, you're bleeding. It's like, I ain't got time to bleed. Sorry. It's just...
Tell me you're over 40 without telling me you're over 40. You know what I mean?
Over 40? See 40? Right over there on the horizon. Long way away. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Oh my God, we have a gorgeous Roy. Oh, it's his remix of FFLD. I've heard a little bit of this, and I can say that I'm pretty sure that Roy has redone the vocals for this one because it's a waltz time to it, and the vocals are timed to the waltz.
A 3/4.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one.
Okay,
let's get it on. Where are we? Soundy Cloud. Apparently it wasn't Arjang on guitar. That's why I stopped myself from saying Arjang is guitar and just said the guitar needs to be lifted a little bit there, Juicy Baby. Snare is super loud. Is this one with mastered, Roy? When the nights are dead and the dirt apart. System of a Down.
If you use 3/4 in the right place, it can sound quite spooky.
Yes.
In the wrong place, it can sound horsey.
Yeah.
Horsey. Or like a waltz.
Oh, DJ Prism is coming over tomorrow to mix it properly. So tell me what it needs. Okay.
No more fun, no more sun, no more rain. No more starts, only parts, only stops. No more heights, only lights, only drops.
I like the heartbeat.
No escapes, just emotions to fear. Isolated when everyone's near. Just the sound of the bark of the dog, screaming at the world for the dance of the fog. The populations leave silent.
Okay, it needs a bit more presence.
Yep. That little tinkling melody.
Yep.
It's got an insane child's toy sound to it. I'd like to hear that on its own just for a little interval. Just to sort of add to the spookiness.
The snare is a little staccato.
Let's dance.
Oh, excellent. Where did you post that, Odd Socks? Just posted a link to the 9 Inch Nails multi-track stems. I in the group page. I can't let it in. Let's hope one of the other admins has picked that up. As soon as the show's over, I will pick that up and get it in.
Suffocation in wide open space. Humiliation on every
Really good little tinkle.
No more joy, just the time on the clock.
Yeah, I don't like the snare, Roy.
Well, from a small glass box. No enjoyment and none of despair.
DJ James. Yeah, it's not waltz. Next comment. Okay, perhaps it is.
It's 3/4.
Yeah. Vocals need to come up a bit, Roy, as well. something's a little cluttered there, just there. Yeah. There's also some sort of rhythmic percussion in the background there.
Alright.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure Roy's recorded these vocals again, which is really mean. Fuck fascism. Let's start. Gonna be a banger once that's mixed properly, mate. Absolutely gonna be a banger once that's mixed properly. Everything just needs to come up a little bit.
That little insane tinkling child's toy. Yeah. I want to hear more of that.
Okay.
I'd like to hear the vocals out for a bit and just that little bit playing, and then the vocals come back in again.
Okay.
Again, the vocals were quite continuous.
Yes.
They could be given a break, and that little insane sort of child's toy sound could take over for a bit. Again, 8 bars. Doesn't mean any more than that.
For me, the drums need to have a little bit more punch to them. Again, you've got quite a rounded kick going on there, and that snare needs to be popped out for something that's got a little bit more presence to it. Vocals up a little bit, but literally, what's going to happen tomorrow is DJ Prism's going to come in and he's going to go. Now it sounds perfect. Yeah, I guarantee it will. I guarantee it will. Like, what DJ Prism doesn't know about frequencies, you could write on the back of a fucking stamp. Like, seriously, the man is a genius. So yeah, I really love what you've done with that, Roy. I love the waltz feel to it. I think that's really fucking good. Yeah, it just needs a little bit of a polish. And yeah, swap out that snare for something with a little bit more presence for me. Yeah, there you go, Roy. Really looking forward to that coming back. Okay. Oh, now's Maz. Is the last track that Maz put in was just absolutely gorgeous. They've updated OBS, and now the thingies go up and down. I hate it. It used to go across.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're looking at.
The levels.
Right.
They used to go that way.
Do they?
Yeah, drives me nuts.
Okay. I hadn't even noticed. Shows how much sort of observation I have.
Jordan, I've absolutely no idea how many tracks we've done, but I can tell you that we've probably got about 7 or 8 left to go. Let's find out who we're going to end on now. Oh, DJ Twisted, by the look of it. Leaving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my god. Oh god, what happened there?
Drop out.
Really depressing. Hey, Nazmaz has just joined us. Really? No, you can't have Maz because I would have liked it.
See, I would describe this as minimal techno.
This really reminds me of prankster stuff.
Okay. It's quite groovy. Minimal techno. That's quite minimal.
This absolutely reminds me of Prankster release on E-Rec Records. This is lovely. No worries, our talks. Like I say, we're only on for about another 45 minutes because Lindsay has to disappear. Yeah. I mean, it's not overcomplicated in any fucking way. Hey, a guy called Bunny, we ain't seen you for ages. How's it going, fella? Oh yeah, this is going through the track tonight comfortably. This absolutely reminds me of the Prankster stuff, and I just eat their stuff up with a spoon. What's up, baby? Oh, that is Eric M. Keys. Welcome to the party, Eric.
Sounds like a commercial production, so well constructed. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And
it's very polished.
And this is an EMX, an ESX, a TB03, and a little S1. Honestly, the stuff that Maz pulls out of his kit is just fucking great. I'm putting that through to track of the night. Is it stomping? No. Is it well thought out? Hell yes. Are the noises in there fucking beautiful? Oh yes, they are. Right, I'm just going to play a little bit of this, because this is what it reminds me of. Let's just knock it on a bit.
Yo, man, check this out.
Except this is considerably faster.
Oh, yeah, and this is not even, like, this is slower than I play it. But the little incidentals, it's all about those little incidentals. Not one massive line that's dominating the track, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a bass line in there, but everything else is kind of like crafted around it. Okay. And the breakdown is just fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Everything in its place. Honestly, these guys are gods. These guys are gods. Acid Ted, Steve Kite, these guys are gods. Great beat.
Hello?
think Mark likes this one.
It's gorgeous.
So this is Pranksters.
Yes, on E-Rec Records.
What's Up Baby?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yo, man, check this out.
I mean, I'm not going to argue, it's really good.
It's fucking beautiful. It's fucking beautiful.
But we get back to the URL.
I'm sorry. I'm indulging there. back down the nostalgia train. I'm really sorry. But yeah, anything by the Pranksters on Acid, Fickle, Prank, or Acid Test Pressings. Honestly, yeah, just fucking beautiful. Go and Pranksters, E-Rec Records, What's Up Baby, and the other side is just as good. Okay, sorry about that, but yeah, that's what Naz reminded me of, you know. So
No,
I'm like,
I know exactly what you're saying.
yeah. So like Naz, you're reminding me of the people I think are gods. So you know,
There we go.
yeah, love it.
Mark is at the rave. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I Am Maniac coming up. Where are we? SoundCloud? Yeah. It's been quite a subdued night, to be honest.
Yeah, it has. But not a melancholy night.
No.
It's been pleasant.
See, electronica. This doesn't feel like electronica to me. This. I mean, it's got a foot in the techno box, right?
Pigeonholes.
Yes. Yes, Naz, it is a great compliment, mate. Keep up that kind of stuff. It's beautiful. And take a listen to the Prankster stuff. Like I say, Acid, Fickle, Prank, and Acid Test Pressings. Have a listen to them, mate. Okay, 5-minute track. Me and Lindsay are just going to dip out for 2 seconds. Good evening, DJ Twisted. It looks like we are going to be ending with your track this evening. Also, whilst we were off camera, me and Lindsay decided this is acid techno.
Yeah.
Like, it's not electronica, it literally is acid techno. And then when you say acid over it, it's like, okay, this absolutely puts it in the acid techno box. Jonathan R. Cross, you tuned in at the right time. Your track is up next, mate. Yeah, I kind of like that. Built really nicely. Acid line was good.
I mean, it was slightly subdued.
But
it was still acid techno.
That's the zeitgeist we've got going on for this show. This show is quite subdued.
Yeah.
And that's fine with me, you know. There have been no tech issues. Nothing's going wrong. I've just jinxed myself.
Said it now.
Yeah, you know, everything is running smoothly. It's brilliant, you know. For the first time this year, it's absolutely great. Anyway, I like that. I'm going to give that a solid 9. Yeah, for me it wasn't electronic though. It was definitely more in the acid techno box, but I understand why you put the classification for that for it. It gets more listeners, right? Okay, Jonathan R. Cross is up next. Is this by any chance your Jam with Distortion? Yes, it is. I saw this last night. Very good track, and it does get nice and distorted. I also noticed that the Panda was there's a box, a window that John left up one time, and now it's just like a running joke. And over this, the Panda was just moving this box all around the screen. I should probably play that rather than this. But anyway, yeah.
Oh.
Yep, and I said at the time, didn't expect an amen from you, John. Really nice.
I do like a...
yeah.
It's not even a wobbly bass, it's just a really pleasant bass.
For me, it's the piano over the top of it. It just pops it right off. Screw it, I'm going to put this one through track tonight. I've already heard it.
I mean, if it wasn't for the Amen, this would be lounge music.
Yeah.
But it works so well.
Yes, it does.
It's lounge jazz with an Amen.
Electric piano has that rainy Sunday morning sound that pleases the ears. Yes, it does. And you get it in spade pulls from John, you really do. And again, John doesn't stifle the piano. He knows exactly how to work it and how to fit it in. Just
creamy.
Yeah, it's just fucking beautiful. It really is. I think Jonathan sprinkles when he pees. I believe that the jazzy sprinkles just ooze out of this man. They just really do. Yes, your deco reminds me of Ronnie Size. Absolutely, I agree.
Yes.
Funny you say this, Bad Conduct. Say, love this, straight fire. I could hear your vocals over this, mate. And where John says, here comes the distortion. Where is the distortion coming from? Is it a pedal? Is it built-in effects? Oh, monologue drive, okay. I noticed it sounds like you thought the distortion was getting too much and edged it back. Better keep going with it.
Maybe.
Yeah, fucking superb piece. Like I say, I heard that last night, and it was just, oh yeah, jazzy sprinkles all over it. Sounds fucking beautiful, really, really does. Oh, loving it. Throwing that one through to track of the night. Okay, who have we got up next? Bad Badger versus the Sound of James, the Sins of Freck, a collab that I have been waiting for. Hope you all enjoy. Sorry for my absence of late, but I'm back. That's not a problem, fella. I'm going to cue this up now. I'm going to have a wee. Would you like a coffee, Lindsay?
I would love a coffee.
Okay, no problem. Let me just get into this. Make sure that we're not too loud. No, absolutely fine. Just nudge that up a little bit. Right, I'm desperate for a wee, so I will see you in 5 minutes with some coffees.
And I will try to hold the fort.
Stop it at the end. I've taken a quick look at this. I'm so surprised that they've managed to get these visuals on YouTube without causing a strike. This is Scanner Darkly.
Through a Scanner Darkly, yeah. I love that film.
At the last moment, he changed his mind on a decisive issue. He decided to drink the pills with a connoisseur wine instead of Ripple or Thunderbird. So he set off on one last drive, over to Tiny's Liquors, which specialized in fine wines, and bought a bottle of 2001 Azalea Springs Merlot, which set him back almost $70.
That was unexpected.
thought. At least I got a good wine.
What happened? How did I get here? The pain. So unexpected and undeserved had for some reason cleared away the cobwebs. Realized I hated my life.
That works really well. DJ Twisted, this is Bad Badger and Sound of James, if I remember. Collab. Okay. Mark! Okay. It's finished. There we go. Perfect timing.
And we're promoting Sheep on Drugs.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I don't mind.
No.
Damn it.
That's also another good band.
You've got milk?
I've got milk down here. Yes, thank you very much.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I missed that. Like I say, the kettle takes fucking forever to work these days.
It was
God, that was 6 minutes?
Yeah, but it was difficult because I really like the film.
Yep.
So it was very relatable. But at the same time, the music was really good as well. So what can I say? It was a good driving dance track with some really good little, what's the word? Incidental bits of speech that actually worked really well with the music. It was
from the film?
Yes, from the film, yeah. Just works well.
Well, like I say, I'm sorry I missed that. Like I say, we've got a new kettle and it just takes absolutely fucking forever to do anything these days.
Well, if you'd been another 2 minutes, I would have been panicking.
Okay. Signs of James and Bad Badger.
Yeah, DJ Twisted said the track went well to the film. It does, absolutely.
Let's see, we've got two admins that have tuned in very, very late, possibly the penultimate track. Welcome to the party, point 2, and Michael Walker. Don't worry that you're late, fellas. That's not a problem. Right. It's DJ Twisted up next. Okay. There we go. Oh, and maybe we'll get to Particle Drift afterwards as well. Eh? I thought it was DJ Twisted. What? Oh, no, it's not. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, God, you're miles away. Sorry, fella. Right, anyway, Little May taking the stage. There we go.
Can I finish my fag?
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on a sec. Let's just go there.
There we go.
Okay, so me and Lindsay agree that that is lovely.
Yeah.
The only thing you should change about it is the snare.
I'm not quite sure how you would change it, but it just felt a little bit abrasive. Is that the word?
For me, they're very, like, some of the snares tonight, there was one I picked on earlier, that is, again, it's just very scarred, like, you know, I like my snares, like piccolo snares for me are the best snares in the world. And yeah, Therapy used the piccolo snare all the time, and it just works so well with another snare as well. The only thing I would do with that one is change the snare out and put some vocals over it, Matt. We are dying to hear some of your vocals, Matty. We are dying to hear your voice. We really, really are. I'll give you 8.6 on that one, fella. Like I say, vocals and that snare, and you're pushing it over a 9, I would think.
You'd have to be very careful with the vocals. It almost need to be whispered vocals.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The track was very subdued again, which is what we've been seeing tonight, which is the zeitgeist of what's going on.
It's so easy just to overpower the music.
Oh yeah. But like honestly, Matt's voice is it's like Richard Lambo's voice. It's like pure chocolate. It's beautiful. So again, you wouldn't need too much going on in there, and maybe not singing, but more like a spoken wordy kind of thing over the top of it.
And keep it simple.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't overcomplicate things. Alrighty, Kelvin, since you're on, I will play your track now. Because you're on, and I know that you can't get on every week, so let's just give you the stage. By the way, Michael Walker's stream has been going lovely tonight. No glitches whatsoever at all. Everything seems to be okay.
Yep.
I will be upgrading the tower that is 9 years old and has been came out of a skip with. So that's going to be my new streaming rig. I don't fancy taking this rig down and putting that rig up, but I know that it has to be done. Yeah, it's really good. Like I say, Kelvin's last Clownfest set just absolutely just sounded like it was him, you know? It's not like he was trying to produce for someone or, you know? It just sounded like it was absolutely him. And this is a touch of that. Yeah, good introduction of bass. Bad boy. Not wrong. Let's hear that bass come back. Kind of feels like you're stuck in a loop at this point.
It's better.
There is. The only thing I will say is tiny touch more variation on the drums.
Somebody said they could have wanged an amen in there.
Yeah.
Or something similar.
me is just getting the samples out of the sample pack and load them up. Yeah, a touch more variation going on, Kelvin, is what we need. The bass of what you've got, lovely.
When that bass is in, fine. When the bass is out, it needs something else instead of the bass.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or a different bass line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or a synth line.
Kelvin says, I tried to make it so I feel I can dance to it. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It's got groove shaking going on, absolutely.
It's a proper skanking track. Oh, hello, dog.
No, nobody wants a dog. No, nobody wants a dog.
You're not coming up then. I've had I've had enough animals on my lap today. Oh, God. Yes. Right, so we get
Kelvin says, we'll get on it straight after this. Yeah, the bass of the track that you've got going on, lovely. Rumbler moves along nicely, just needs a little bit more percussion going on in there, just to jazz it up a little bit. And like Lindsay says, when that bass isn't there, you notice that it's not there.
Yeah. Rather than feeling like a breakdown, it feels like something's missing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Boise Nastard. Good 3 hours work. It's a powerful rhythm, absolutely. I will agree with that.
And it just stops.
Oh, the Degenerate is up next. That's what YouTube decided. One of the first Degenerate tracks ever. Anyway, that's not what we're here for.
Nope.
Yeah, great track, Kelvin. Just needs a little bit of a jazzing up. Yeah. Point 2 says dope tune though, and if point 2 is saying dope tune, then you better believe
it's a dope tune.
He is the head of the drum and bass faction of the URL, and he's got a lovely little group around him called the Cantina Group that I'm not allowed in. I'm like the Murphys though. I'm not bitter about it at all, I tell ya. Anyway, no, good on you, point 2. Keep it coming, fella. By the way, I think I need to reignite my beef with what's his name? Sai. Just for shits and giggles. Particle Drift. And this is going to be beautiful. I get the feeling this will go through to track of the night, and literally I'm only hearing it for like, you know. DJ Jones off. Catch you later, fella. Like I say, this is potentially the penultimate track of tonight's show. Which reminds me, I need to finish up on that one. Eric M. Key says lots of good sounds here this evening. Yeah, it's a little subdued. I'm happy with that.
Sometimes we need a subdued one.
Absolutely. Tracks we got every track of the night. 2, 3, 4.
Driving track. This is sat in the passenger seat of a car at night, travelling down a motorway, just looking at the horizon and seeing things going past type track.
It kind of reminds me of Underworld Dub No Bass with my head, man. Yeah. Me and Elsa were travelling somewhere and I'm like, oh, do you mind if I put an album on? And it finished and she went, that was boring. But, right, okay then. Gorgeous Roy agrees with you. Just have a quick look. I know there's an Ozo track in here somewhere.
or a train journey?
Yes.
Just staring out the window at night on a long train journey.
Nice switch. Very fidgety. Eric MK says Kraftwerk vibe. If Kraftwerk are around today and their kit was up to scratch, yeah, I agree.
Robert Miles, I'd say. It's got that Children. Remember that track, Children? That's much more subdued, but it's got that same feel to it. This is a lot more fidgety, but it's still got that feel.
Kelvin, we'll understand if you want to disappear and make that track. Pop it in for next week's show as well. Like I say, there will be a few tracks carried over from this week's show to next week. Yeah, absolutely, Kelvin. It's not clean enough to be Robert Miles. Too dirty.
No, I agree. But there's something about that that reminds me.
Yes, very fidgety.
Fidgety trance.
I appreciate the intricacies with the sound selection on that one. Really, really good. Going to give you a 9 on that one, fella. Is it my thing? No, not really. Can I appreciate what goes on in it? Yeah, absolutely.
Gorgeous Roy says, accessible Apex Twin.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. Twisted says, I'm going to do a Robert Miles remix of Children.
Yeah.
Make it hardcore, mate. Make it hardcore. Honestly. Okay, so I think we are coming up to the last track of the evening, and I'm going to play Ozo as the last track for tonight. This is a 2-track EP from Ozo, so if you like what you hear, go and give them a pound for the sound. No, I don't want that, thank you. Okay, right, okay. I'm sure we've heard Witch Trap before, so I'm going to go to Empty Eyes. Another 11 views. It's another 11. I don't want to be greedy.
I'm just curious. Are we stuck to the ground saying hurry up, forsaken? I'm waiting. This lame shit got me furious. I'm just playing, baby. I've got a
Oh yeah, absolutely mind manipulation. They'll all get played. Like I say, Lindsay coming in for tonight was like almost the last minute thing.
Yeah, it was a bit. I just suddenly decided I needed a URL fix.
Yeah.
Distraction from terrible things that are happening in my life at the moment.
And again, this fits perfectly with the vibe that we've got going on for this evening.
Done it just. It'd be awful if, because you've got 10 tracks to carry over for next week, and everybody puts in loads of tracks again, then you've got 20 tracks to carry over. Eventually you're going to have to do a 24-hour show just to catch up.
I get the feeling next week's show is going to be a 4-hour show. I'm on for it. Let's see how many we do actually have left. Okay, so 1, 2, it is exactly 10.
Well, that's the first half of the show.
Yeah, sorted for next week. DJ James said, leave the shout out up, but then I won't be able to put a shout out video up, so I'm going to do a new one and just carry the tracks over. I just wanted to dissect you. No sound, you frown. I'm just curious. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Poison Acid. This is really good. Vocals are perfect for the track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, it doesn't overcomplicate things. Really knows what he's doing.
I'm just playing, baby. I've got a cure for us.
And I'm going to throw that one through to track of the night. Like I say, very subdued set of tracks for track of the night this week. And I'm all for it. Yeah, absolutely. Let me just pop that in there so that I know what I'm doing. Right, we have come to the end of the show. Like I say, Lindsay has to disappear.
In a cloud of smoke.
If only that was the case. As in, like, teleportation. Boop, and then you're home.
This is the thing. When people say, oh, do you want to go home? No, I want to be home. I don't want to go home. You know, a 3/4 of an hour to sort of an hour's drive is not something I'm looking forward to.
No, I totally get that. And especially if you've got, like, a hard day moving pianos and stuff tomorrow, I absolutely get it.
I'm hoping it won't be as bad as I'm dreading, but we'll see.
Yeah, we will see. So, yeah, thank you, everybody, for joining us this evening. The show has been very, very subdued, but like I say, no glitches, no
dropouts. Well, we hope that. I mean, there's been a couple where everybody disappeared and then came back very, very quickly.
Yeah, and I don't know if
what happened.
It twice as well.
Yeah,
and I don't know if we went down from 30 viewers to 12 in a matter of minutes.
Whereas that dropped down to nothing.
Yeah,
for a
literally,
second.
No one person watching.
Yeah, and then back up to 22.
Yeah,
what the hell?
Yeah, it's fucked up. Anyway, I'm not going to try and fight the algorithm. I'm just going to do what we do on a weekly basis and make sure that the show is good every week, and that will be the end of that, I think.
Yeah, this is it.
Okay,
we'll carry on.
So
carry on.
Join me on Monday for a new shout out. I believe the DJ Jones interview is the week after. And yeah, shout out goes up Monday. I will let you all know that it is up. And the track that I'm going to leave you with tonight is the double track of the night from last week. And this is the track that I've had issues with the YouTube. So I'm wondering if they're even going to pick it up this time round. Because they didn't pick it up the time it was played last week. Was it last week? Yeah, it was last week. They only picked it up on the short. And I'm wondering if they're going to pick it up now. So I'm dicing with death with YouTube right now. Anyway, Lindsay, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Absolute pleasure, as always.
I want to thank all the producers that have put tracks in.
Yep.
And I want to thank everybody that is in the chat thread this evening, because without you, we don't have a vibe. And
that's it.
Like I say, tonight's show has been a little bit subdued, but you know, I'm good. I'm good with it. Right, gonna leave you with Bad Conduct. And see if YouTube penalizes me. I will see you Monday for the shout out. Catch you later, people. Bye.
Trauma associated with facing him is the plaintiff nauseating, filled with a sad hatred, a self-hated, disassociated. She hates the shame that fills her veins, a lifetime of pain for his 2-minute rape. Left her in the dirt and he walked away. Said it was what she wore that night. Well, he tore her clothes with a thirsty intent. Had no care for what she wears. Tore her hair from her head, entered her with disrespect. Now she scrubs to disinfect, skin so red. Dark thoughts start swimming in, licking the wind, speaking protection. Senses tensions rising, sickening. Her belly begins to swim, thinking, how will we survive? And I can sense her pain, feeling her vicinities radiate. All I know is she wants escape, but she sees him on every face. And I can sense her pain, feeling her vicinities radiate. All I know is she wants escape, but she sees him on every face. Buried behind the darkness that once lived, an innocence with a smile long forgotten, to a hardened heart pulled apart, unable to move past the past and the scars. Now she hates all men, even though it was only one. That's one too many. She thinks an eye for an eye. Swallows Dutch courage, ready for a fight. Fingers curled wide around the knife. She waits and hides, bides her time. Any one of these motherfuckers will do tonight. She stalks her prey for revenge like they did her back then. She was gonna take everything but his life. Had to leave him alive so he could see her eyes and remember her every night. Every night. And I can sense her pain, feeling her vicinities radiate. All I know is she wants escape, but she sees him on every face. And I can sense her pain, Feel her nervous energies radiate. All I know is she wants to escape, but she sees him on every face.